everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Fiona Sharkey. I'm the account director on our Dunnes Store sampling campaign. For those of you that have been with us since the start, you have been through the trials and tribulations of the various changes of our stands. So I want to let you know that we have invested in a brand new stand. This is it here. In its box, as you will see on the front, it's branded FMI, sampling stand, property of FMI, and it's branded both front and back as well, so that when you're in store, in the back store, it's easily identifiable. All of the store managers and the back store managers know that this is our new stand. They have all received shots of the new stand and of the new case itself as well, so that when you're in store, they know that this must be kept in store at all times. This stand is not for you to take away at any time, because you just physically wouldn't be possibly able to get it out of the store and into your car. Now, there's two handles on it. There's one on the bottom here where the wheels are, and then there's one on the very top here. What I would suggest to do, unlike what I did the very first time, is I pulled it the wrong way, which made it very heavy. So with your two hands, lift with your knees as per manual handling and lift up your stand, and then you will wheel it out onto the shop floor. Okay, so when I open up this stand, this is exactly the way that this stand is to be packed away and left for the next person. Okay, so here we go. Unclip and lift off the front. So when you look in, what you should see is this first piece, which shows you how to build the counter. You will see the shelf that goes into the middle. Then you will see the worktop. That's it there. How super fabulous is that? And the bubble wrap, which contains the entire stand. So when I lift back the bubble wrap, I will see one side. Okay, there we go. That's one side. And inside that, underneath that, more or less sandwiched, is the front of the stand. And then we have the other side of the stand. You have to stop there. This is my left side. And the way that I know that is because on the left side, on the inside, there is a little Velcro panel here. That'll be more apparent when I put the worktop on where we're using that. Okay, so that will be on the front panel. Then there's a smaller Velcro piece on the back on the left-hand side. So I have joined the two front panels together. And please note, on the very front, there will be a black magnet strip that goes along the top, the bottom, and each side. And that's where your poster applies onto. Okay, so this bit, they're independent of each other, and they clip into each other. Okay, then I'm going to clip, or slide I should say, this down. Okay, and here's my other side, and again I have my Velcro to the front here on the lip that sits out, and the Velcro on the back here. The best way here I find to steady the stand is just pop your foot on it, and then slide this down. Okay? And then when you're taking this apart, start on the right hand side, foot down, and lift up that panel. Okay? So there we are. There's the bones of the stand. The other elements that we have now is the shelf, the back door, and the worktop. I find it easiest to put the back door on first and then put my shelf in. There's a little bit of wiggling to happen. So here's the back door. Take it in both of your hands. Place it in between the two, and again use one of your feet as a guide. Just hold it in and give it a little bit of tension. slide it down. Okay, so you can use a little bit of wiggling involved. Keep your tension on the side. I find that if I keep one foot here on the outside, we'll hold it in together. Then I pop in my shelf. So the curved, the bigger bit to the front. In like so, okay? Then the worktop. This is probably the heaviest bit of the stand I found, is the worktop. And you can see the Velcro makes sense now, these little guides here. So you pop it on top. Again, a little bit of wiggling until it finds the lip. And then just Velcro each piece down for extra support. There we go, that's it. To the front there, that's where you would put your cord, or if we had an iPad stand that we were going to fix to it, we'd pop it through there as well. So the final piece is your panel on the front. I just love this bit. For me, this is the best. It's your Simply Better panel, which we're using for this weekend. And that clips on the front. Again, a little bit of wiggling until you're happy that the panel is there. And there we are. I'm 5'3", and I'm standing on my tippy toes. Now I'm flat on my feet. So with this stand, they have cost us €1,000 each. So they're in a very, very expensive piece of kit. So when I ask you to pack it away correctly, as I unpacked it, please do so. If there's any piece of the stand missing when you get it, I want you to ring me directly, myself or Lorna, immediately. If you can't get us, ring your supervisor. The front panel here, the Simply Better, that should always be in the stand, absolutely always. So when you're finished with it, you take your stand apart, and if you do it as I have said, when you're taking it out of the box, you will find that there is a space to keep the tube rolled up into it. So the Simply Better panel will always be in this stand. And then as and when we have client and supplier tastings, we will have new panels for those. Okay? So now we're going to take it apart again. Now we're going to take the stand apart. So it's literally just pull this piece off. What I want you to be conscious of as well is that if we're using a microwave or you're using a skillet, whatever piece of electrical equipment, as you take that electrical equipment out of the box, pop your box underneath here and do it from the front of the stand when the panel is off. So pop in your whatever equipment that you have, whatever sample stock, and place them on the bottom shelf or on the bottom. And then everything that you're using during the demonstration, leave it on the top shelf for easy access. Okay? So that's our front panel. I'm going to take off the worktop. So just unclip all of these. Face down. So that's the first element that I'm putting in. I'm now going to wrap my stand up like a little baby because it costs so much money. We need to take care of them. So, as we said earlier, start on the right hand side, foot here, and lift up this panel. face down, because we want to protect the outside of it. Piece 1. Piece 2. A side panel facing up. Yeah. And I'm wrapping. Putting my worktop in. Face down. My shelf. The shoes you're going to get are going to be much smaller than those. So they will fit in. In goes my little poster. In goes my manual. Wrap up my little stand, because I want to protect it because it costs €1,000. Put the top back on. Security fasten. And there we are, the A to Z of how to put your fabulous stand together and protect it. Okay, thank you.